In Learning Objective 4.3, we are going to construct and analyze a box plot. You may have also heard this called a box and whisker plot. It's a graphical display and it's based on quartiles, and it helps us further understand a set of data. So to construct a box plot, we need 5 statistics. Sometimes you'll hear them called the 5-number summary. It's the minimum, the maximum, the median, and then the first quartile, the first quartile and the third quartile. So we are going to jump right into doing an example and seeing how you construct these and then how you read these. So here's practice problem number 3. For the following data, find the information required to construct a box plot, then construct the box plot. So we are given some information, and the first thing that we need to do is our 5-number summary. So that is we define the maximum, the minimum, we need to find the median, the first quartile, and the third quartile. So let's go ahead and get started. Some of these we don't need any calculations, like the minimum. These numbers are already in order for us, so that eliminates one step. If they weren't in order, then you'd have to put them in order first. The minimum is 9, the maximum is 28. The median, or the middle number, remember we can do our cross off really quickly. Median is 18. Now to find the Q1 and Q3, we do need to do some calculations. So for Q1, we are going to use the equation that we used previously, and it is this one, P over 100. We'll use this for Q3 as well. So for the Q1, we're looking at the 25th percentile. Our number of observations is 17. You can go through and double check. And then we put the percent up here again. That's a 0. Okay, so we are 18 times 25%, which, feel free, it is 4.5. All right, and then let's calculate our Q3, and then we will talk about what our answers mean and what we need to do next. Okay, so again, we have 18, we have 13.5. All right, so our answers for Q1 and Q3 are not 4.5 and 13.5. Remember that what we have to do is we have to count the position, and we need position 4.5. So the way that we're going to do this is we are going to go back up here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 is 15, and 5 is 15. So luckily in this instance, Q1 is going to be 15. Right, 15 plus 15 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. So now let's do the same thing for our Q3 of 13.5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 is here. We need 13.5. Well, what's halfway between 20 and 21 is 20.5. So now we have our 5-number summary. We can go ahead and begin to construct our box plot. And the way that we do that is, let me just come down here and get us some more room. Right, so we're going to make sure that we encompass all of our data. Our minimum is 9 and our max is 28. So I might put, let's see, how do we want to do this? We could do by 2s. So I could have 8 here, and I could have 28 here. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Okay, I'm going to fix this. It's not always perfect on the first time, and that's okay. All right, so next what I'm going to do is find my median, which is 18. So 8, 10, 12, 18 just happens to be quite conveniently here. Now I'm going to draw a line because you have a line in your box that shows the median. And then our Q1 is 15. So 12, 14, 15. So again, we are going to draw a line here for our Q1. I'll just label it so that we know that's our Q1. This is our, I'm just going to put MED for our median right there. And then our Q3 is 20.5. So we have 18, 20. 20.5. So that's our Q3. So once we have those, we can make our box. Now we have to make our whiskers. So our whiskers are our minimum and our maximum. So we are going to, my minimum is 9. So I draw a hash mark there, and that's our minimum. And then we do dotted lines. And then our maximum is 28. And you don't need to label these, I'm just labeling them for you. Bloop. There we go. So that is our box and whisker plot. Next, let's take a look and see if there are any outliers. We already know there aren't any. All of our data fits nicely into our box plot. And then C says, what is the range of the mid 50%? Well, the mid 50% is right all in here. It's in the box. Trying to shade in here. And the range would be our Q3 minus our Q1. So that would be 20.5 minus 15. So our range would be 5.5 for the mid 50%.